Let us start with the first question. Here, you have to divide this term by this term. Both are monomials, right? So you have minus 39 pq square r to the power of 5 divided by minus 24 p cube q cube r. So you can write this as take minus 39 p q square r to the power of 5 in the numerator because that is a dividend, and your divisor is minus 24 p cube q cube r. Okay, now you take the numbers together, that is your coefficients together, minus 39 divided by minus 24, and you take the variables together. You have p as your variable, so p by p cube. You have q square by q cube, and you have r to the power of 5 by r. So now what happens? This minus, these two minus signs cancel, and you also cancel this with 3. So you simply get 13 by 8. And here you have p to the power of 1 in the numerator and p to the power of 3 in the denominator. So this will become 1 minus 3 q, 2 minus 3 r, 5 minus 1. So you ultimately get 13 by 8 p to the power of minus 2, q to the power of minus 1, r to the power of 4. Now the negative powers are there, so you make them positive. 13 by 8 p to the power of minus 2 you can write as 1 by p square. Q to the power of minus 1 you can write as 1 by q, and r to the power of 4 you write as it is because the power is positive. So what you get here is 13 r to the power of 4 by 8 p square q, and that is what we get. That is what your answer is. Second one is, the question is minus 3 by 4 a square b cube divided by 6 by 7 a cube b square. So we write minus 3 by 4 a square b cube in the numerator, 6 by 7 a cube b square in the denominator. Now you take the coefficients together, minus 3 by 4 divided by 6 by 7. And here you have a square by a cube, b cube by b square. Now here you have minus 3 by 4 divided by 6 by 7. And this will become e to the power of 2 minus 3, from b to the power of 3 minus 2. So now here 3 by 4, this division will change to multiplication. You will have to take the reciprocal. From 6 by 7 becomes 7 by 6, from e to the power of minus 1, and you have b to the power of 1. Okay. So now if you see here, 3 will cancel here. So you get minus 7 by 8. And e to the power of minus 1 can be written as 1 by a. And this b you write as it is. So what you get here is minus 7b by 8a. And that's your answer. Okay. Moving on to the next one, that is division of a polynomial by a monomial. Okay. This problem is 2-1. Question number 2-1. Write the question here. 2-1 and 2-2. Okay. So question is divide nine x to the power of 4 minus 8x cube minus 12x plus 3 by 3x. Second, 14 p square q cube minus 32 p cube q square plus 15 pq square plus 22p plus 18q. This entire polynomial has to be divided by minus 2p square q. Let us start with the first one. So you have 9x to the power of 4 minus 8x cube. When using, remember always when writing algebraic expressions, always use a bracket. Okay, it's a good habit to use a bracket. Even if brackets are not given, put it within brackets. Divided by 3x. Now you can write this in the numerator because this is the dividend. And 3x is your divisor. Now, if you remember, I told you when you're dividing a polynomial by a monomial, you have to divide each term of the polynomial by the monomial. So 9x to the power of 4 has to be divided by 3x. This minus sign will come here. 8x cube has to be divided by 3x. Next, this minus sign will come here. 12x has to be divided by 3x. And this plus sign will come here. Okay. So now you have this 9 cancelling with 3 times, and you have thrice x to the power of 4 minus 1, which is x cube. Minus 8 by 3 will remain as it is. And you have x here, 3 minus 1, which is 2. Minus 4. And this x cancels. Okay. So you simply have 4. And this 3 here cancels with this 3. So you get simply 1 by x. And so that is your answer. Okay. Next question. You have to divide 14p square q cube minus 32 p cube q square plus 15 pq square plus 22p plus 18q. This you have to divide by minus 2p square q. Let's put a division sign here. See, there are two signs, right? Division, and you have a minus sign here. So always whenever you get two signs, always use brackets in this manner. Whenever you have plus and minus signs coming together, use a bracket. So we'll write this as 14 p square q cube minus 32 p cube q square plus 15 pq square plus 22p plus 18q divided by minus 2p square q. Okay. Now we need to divide each term by the divisor. We have 14 p square q cube, right? And what is your divisor here? The divisor here is minus 2p square q. You take this minus sign, write it here. 32 p cube q square divided by minus 2p square q. Now you take this plus sign, write it here. 15 pq square divided by minus 2p square q. Now you take this plus sign, write it here. 22p divided by minus 2p square q. And next you have 18q. divided by minus 2p square q. Okay. Now we separate the coefficients and the variables. So first you have 14 by minus 2. The p's that are there, you have a p square and a p square, so they cancel out. Nothing doing here. Here you have q cube and here you have a q. That's it. Minus, now you have 32 divided by minus 2. Next you have p cube by p square. And you have q square by q, right? Next you have 15 divided by minus 2. You have p divided by p square. And you have q square by q. Okay. Next you have a plus sign once again. You have 22 by minus 2. You have p by p square. And you have 1 by q plus 18 by minus 2. You have p square only in the denominator, so you write this as 1 by p square. And you have both q cancelling actually here. So no need to write anything in terms of q. So you have q cancelling here. Okay. Now we'll simplify this. See, this 2 will cancel with this 14 7 times. And you have a minus sign here in the denominator. As I told you, minus of when you're talking about a fraction, whether you write minus sign in the numerator or whether you write in the denominator, it's the same thing. So this minus sign will go up. It will simply give you a minus 7. And q to the power of 3 minus 1 will give you a 2. Again, this cancels here 16 times, right? Now this minus sign will combine with each other to give you a plus sign. 16, and you have p 3 minus 2, q 2 minus 1. Okay. Next here, this plus sign combined with this minus sign to give you a minus sign. 15 by 2. P by p square is p to the power of 1 minus 2. Q square by q is q to the power of 2 minus 1. Okay, next. Here 2 will cancel with 22 11 times. Okay, so now you have this plus combining with this minus sign to give you a minus sign. 11 p power of 1 minus 2. And you already have a q in the denominator, so you can write this as q. Also, you can write this as 1 by q only. Later we'll multiply. 1 by q. Next, this 2 will cancel with this 18 9 times. And this plus sign will combine with this minus sign to give you a minus sign. 9 into 1 by p square. Now we'll see. You have minus 7 q square plus 16 times p. 3 minus 2 is 1, so p to the power of 1, and here q to the power of 1, minus 15 by 2, p to the power of minus 1, q to the power of 1, minus 11. You have p to the power of minus 1 into 1 by q, minus 9 into 1 by p square. Okay, now we'll convert all the negative powers to positive powers. So minus 7q square plus 16pq, you write as it is. Next, you see you have p to the power of minus 1. So you write p to the power of minus 1 as 1 by p. And this q will remain on top. Minus 11. Again, you have p to the power of minus 1. You write this as 1 by p. And 1 by q is already there. Okay. And finally, you have 9 by p square. So therefore, you have minus 7q square plus 16pq minus 15q by 2p minus 11 by pq minus 9 by p square. That's it. That is your answer. Okay. Any questions till this part?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Then we'll move on to the division method. Okay, after this. The next question that are there, they are all based on division method. First question. Here is 4-1. The question is, divide 6x cube plus x square minus 26x minus 25 by 3x minus 7. So what you observe here is that you are dividing a polynomial by a polynomial, right? Here you are dividing a polynomial by a polynomial. Therefore, you have to use the division method. But the question is, will the division method apply here? Yes, the division method will apply because you see the dividend here, the highest power of the dividend is 3 and the highest power of the divisor is 1. So since the highest degree of the dividend is 3 and the degree of the divisor here is 1. So since 3 is less than 1, we can divide, right? So we proceed. We proceed with the division method. So you have 3x minus 7.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I am saying that if the power of divisor is greater than the dividend, we can't divide.
No, you cannot use division method to divide. Okay.
So,
For
sir,
example,
then
for
what
example,
method we will apply?
you tell me first, if you have a fraction like 4 by 7, if you have a fraction like 4 by 7, can you divide?
Yes, sir.
If you have a fraction like 8 by 4, see 8
No,
is
sir.
greater than
No,
4,
sir.
right? You can divide, you can cancel, right? To get
Yes,
2.
sir.
But here, can you divide?
Yes, sir.
You will get decimals, right?
No, sir.
But
Yes,
in
sir.
4 by 7, you'll get decimals. Same thing with polynomials
Yes,
also.
sir.
Okay.
Hmm. So, sir, then what method we will apply?
There is a different method. Okay. In fact, there is no method. There are techniques. Okay. To deal with such
Okay.
fractions, which we'll discuss later, not
Okay.
now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
So you write this as dividend here 6x cube plus x square minus 26x minus 25. Okay, step 1. Who will tell me step 1? I've already shown you this. Who will tell me step 1? I think one day I'll take a oral test for all of you. Okay.
Sir, now we will
So we will divide 6x cube by 3x.
3x.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
you take the leading term. You take the leading term of the dividend. What's the leading term? 6x cube. 6x cube.
Miss sir,
Yes.
6 square. We will
6x
take
cube.
2x.
And what is the leading term of the divisor? It is 3x. So you divide.
3x.
How much do you get? You get 2x square, right? This 2x square you will write on top, right? And this 2x square,
Yes, sir.
now you multiply with the divisor, 3x minus 7. So how much do you get? 6x cube minus 14x square, right? We write this here.
Yes, sir.
So you write 6x cube minus 14x square. Now you subtract. Change the signs, cancel this. So you get 15x square, right? Now see the power of x here is 2, the power of x here is 1. Still you can divide them, right? So what you do here is you take one term below, that is
5x. We will
minus
divide with 5x.
Yes, minus 26x you take below first. Okay. In the second step, what will you do? In the second step, you will take the leading term here. Okay, 15x square. And what is the leading term of the divisor? 3x.
3x.
So you get a 5x, right? So you plus 5x you're getting, so write plus 5x on top. Now this plus 5x you multiply with the divisor to get 15x square minus 35x.
So how you get 15x square there?
This is multiplication of a monomial by a polynomial. I've already shown you all this.
Acha.
5x into 3x, right? This plus sign is here, plus sign is here. These two combine to give you a plus sign here, right?
Yes, sir.
And then this plus sign combined with this minus sign to give you a minus sign. 5x
Yes,
into
sir.
7. Now you understood?
Okay, sir.
15x square minus 35x. So this 15x square minus 35x you are going to write here. Okay, now you're going to subtract. All this I'm doing here, you will in your copies, you will not do like this. You will draw a rough column and do all this work here. Is it clear? All this work that I am doing here, these are to be done in your rough column. Understood? You will draw a column and do your rough work on the right hand side of the page.
Yeah.
Is it clear? So now you subtract.
Yes, sir.
Minus, and this is plus, cancels out. 35 minus 26 will give you a plus 9x, and you bring down minus 25. Now again, the leading term, the power here of x is 1. The power of here x here is 1. Still you can divide, right? So even the powers when they are equal. So now what you do is, you take the leading term,
So divide
9x, you take the leading term from here, and from the divisor, what is the leading term? 3x. You divide. How much are you getting? This x will cancel.
3.
3. You simply get a 3 plus 3. So this plus 3 you write on top. Once you write this plus 3 on top, you multiply this plus 3 with the divisor. So how much do you get? 9x minus 21. Right? So you write this 9x minus 21 here. Nine x minus 21. Okay. Subtract. This cancels. Now you get minus 25 plus 21, which is minus 4. Now you cannot divide any further. You cannot divide any further, right? So therefore, what is the quotient here? Quotient here is what you have written on top here. 2x square plus 5x plus 3. What is the remainder? Minus 4.
minus 4.
Remainder here is this one, minus 4. That's it. If you want to check, you can multiply quotient divisor into quotient plus remainder. See the check I have done here. You can check in the notes. Okay. So this takes care of the first one. Let us see the next one. 4-2. Or which one I have done after this? Okay, I've done I think 3-2 I have done. Let's do 3-2. This is 3 part 2. Question is divide one plus y cube by 1 plus y. So this is again division of a polynomial by a polynomial. Okay, that is in fact a binomial by a binomial. So divide this by this. So can we divide? Can we divide? Tell me
Yes, sir.
why.
Yes,
Why
sir.
can we divide? Why can we divide?
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, by y square. By y square.
sir, because
No, no.
the
Tell me.
Sir, because
sir,
the power
because
of
the
dividend is greater than divisor.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Because the degree of the dividend is greater than the degree of the divisor. See here, the power here
Yes,
is
sir.
3 and the power here is 1. So we can divide. But there is a small thing that you must notice here. Whenever you are dividing, always write the variables first. Start from the highest power. So y plus 1, write 1 plus y as y plus 1. Now see, here the highest power is y cube. So I write y cube here first because you have a plus y cube here, right? And if you have a 1, you don't have a y square, you don't have a y, neither do you have, you don't have a y square, you don't have a y, right? You only have a 1. So what you do is you add those terms here. You write this as 0 into y square plus 0 into y. And this one, you write it here. Is that absolutely clear? Anyone
Sir,
who could
can you
not answer?
just sir,
Can
can
you
you just
explain it again, sir?
See, when you are writing here, this is y cube plus 1, right? You write the highest power first, right? When you are dividing, you always start with the variable. Highest power of the variable as a divisor, I started from here, right? This is my y. And in case of dividend also, I write the highest power first. What is the highest power? Y cube. What should be the next highest power? Y square, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
But is y square there? It's not there.
No, sir.
Sir.
So I add a 0 into y square, right? Understood? If I write a 0
Okay,
into y
sir.
square because 0 into y square is 0. I can add 0 to any number, isn't it? Without changing the number.
Yes, sir.
Now I need a y also. After y to the power of 3, I have y square. Now what should I have? I should have a y, but is y here? It is not here. So I'll add another 0 into y. And after that, plus 1. Now you understood?
Yeah, sir.
So suppose I give you another example here. Suppose I have x to the power of 5 plus x square plus 1. See what powers are missing here? What powers of x are missing here? X to the power of 4 is missing. You write x to the power of 5 as it is. X to the power of 4 is missing. So you write 0 into x to the power of 4. X cube is missing. So you write 0 into x cube. X square is there. So you write x square as it is. Right? X is also missing. So you write 0 into x plus 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So that is how you should write. Okay. So please do not get confused if a variable is given later, as in here. Please do not get confused. This is very important. Okay. So now we can divide very easily by following the normal steps. So you have leading term as y cube and you have the leading term of the divisor as y. So you divide them to get plus y square. We write plus y square here. And now this y square you multiply with the divisor to get y cube plus y square, right? So you have y cube plus y square, fine. Now you subtract. Cancels. Now you have 0 minus y square. How much is 0 minus y square?
Both will be cancelled.
0 minus y square. 0 into y square minus y square. How much will this be? 0 minus y square. 0 minus y square is minus y square, isn't it?
Minus.
So that is what we are getting here. We are getting 0 into y square minus y square, which is simply minus y square, right? And you cannot bring down this y here, okay? So you leave it as it is. Or you can bring down this, okay, no problem. 0 into y, you bring it down, okay? Next, what is the leading term here? Minus y square. So you take minus y square, divide it by the leading term of the divisor. Okay. So this here, how much do you get? You get minus y only. You get minus y. So this minus y you write on top. And minus y You multiply by the divisor. How much do you get? Minus y square minus y. Because this there's a plus sign here. These two will combine to give you this minus sign. And then this minus sign will combine with this plus sign to give you this minus sign. Right? So you get a minus y square minus y. So you write it here. Minus y square minus y.
Sir, we will always choose the biggest one.
Always use the
Sir, the number which has the biggest power.
you will start from the variable which has the highest power.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now what happens? Become subtract plus this cancels. Now again this is 0 minus 0 into y minus y is 0 minus y, isn't it? It will be give you simply a minus y. So you write a minus y.
Sir,
Sorry, this is plus y. 0 into y plus y. So this is plus y, not minus y.
sir, how we get the plus?
As I told you yesterday also that when we are subtracting two numbers, we change the sign. When we add
Yes, sir.
8. But when we subtract, what we do? We change the sign, right? This plus becomes a minus. Isn't it? When you subtract 5 and 3, what do? You make this 3 into a minus sign, isn't it? Then you subtract, right?
Yes, sir.
That is what we are doing. When you subtract, we change the sign. So
Yes,
this is
sir.
y and you bring down this one. So you get a y plus 1. Now you see there's a
Yes.
leading term here is y, leading term here is y. So y by y will give you a 1. And 1 into the divisor, which is y plus 1, will give you y plus 1 only, right? So what you do here is y by y you have got 1. So you write a plus 1 here and you have y plus 1. Subtract. Cancels.
Yes, sir.
So you get nothing here. That means remainder is 0. So therefore what can we write? What we can write? Quotient is equal to y plus 1 and remainder is equal to no, sorry,
0.
quotient is not y plus 1, quotient is y square minus y plus 1. Quotient is y square minus y plus 1. Quotient is this one, right? So very interesting observation here that you are getting remainder 0. When do you get remainder 0? When we divide 8 by 2. 2 into 4, 8. You're getting what? Remainder 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This is your quotient.
Yes, sir.
And what do you say? You say 2 is a factor of 8, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, when we are getting the remainder 0 here, we say y plus 1 is a factor of the dividend. That is, we say note. Just remember this, okay? We say y plus 1, which is not needed for the time being, but just remember, when you're getting remainder 0, we say y plus 1 is a factor of y cube plus 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
just
sir.
as when you're dividing 8 by 4, you're getting the quotient as 4, you're getting remainder as 0. Once when you see that you're getting remainder 0, what do you say? You say 2 is a factor of 8. Similarly, we say y plus 1 is a factor of this. Clear with this? No question?
No,
No,
sir.